Those in support say aye. Yes, distinguished Senator Goje.
Mr. President, because I have my reasons. To put...
I didn't hear you.
It's not, I don't accept it because I have my reasons.
No, I said I didn't hear you, but you said you have your reasons.
I am opposed to this proposal.
Yes, go ahead.
All right.
You can read.
I don't know why.
You can press.
Because this section is to do with nomination when you have a fresh session of a parliament. When the Senate comes, and you want to nominate a principal officer of the Senate, use this ranking, which means people who are holding office now or who have held office before, a Senate president or deputy Senate president or principal officers automatically have an age over anybody who wants to contest for any office, no matter his experience, no matter his ranking. For example, if a former Senate president was in the Senate for 2 times, somebody has been in the Senate for 4 or 5 times, automatically the man for 5 times is not qualified because he's not former Senate president. The same thing, deputy Senate president or even principal officers. So I believe this number 1, 2, and 3 should go to allow, once you count fresh senators elect, everybody is the same. It will be based on the number of times people come to the Senate, so that there will be fresh, there will be level playing field. Otherwise, some people will be automatically age out if you do this. In any case, Mr. President, it has been like that in the Senate standing order of the Senate since 1999, that the ranking is first on the number of times a senator comes to the Senate. Second, people coming from the House of Reps coming to the Senate. Then thirdly, fresh members of the Senate. So, Mr. President, I propose an amendment. Mr. President, I propose an amendment that 1, 2, and 3 should go, and then we'll start from number 4, then go down to number 6. So it's unnecessary to have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. Thank you, Mr. President.
The problem you have there is number 4 says senators returning based on times of number of times reelected. That will mean that nobody will be Senate president if there is somebody who has been elected 7 times, and the party is proposing somebody who is only elected 2 times. You understand? So even number 4 should go, in my opinion. No, if no, Senator Yao, if number 4 should remain, it means you are the only one that will be Senate president because you have been here as a landlord. I'm going to let's put it this way. What we need to do, Senator Wamako, we would need to suggest what should be. Because, for instance, senators returning based on number of times re-elected. It means that probably senators from 1999 will be an advantage over senators from 2007. So I think, Senator Wamako, you can rephrase it. Go ahead.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I want to raise point of order 109, and if the President of the Senate permits, I shall read the point of order.
Yes, proceed.
Mr. President, point order 109 states, mode of amending the rules. Any senator desiring to amend part of the rules or adding any new clause shall give notice of such amendments in writing to the President of the Senate, giving details of the proposed amendments. 2, the President of the Senate shall within 7 working days of the receipt of the notice cause the amendments to be printed and circulated to members. Thereafter, it shall be printed in the other paper of the Senate. Mr. President, I want to seek clarification, therefore, whether we have followed this rule or whether there is an exception to the rule, in which case we may go ahead. Otherwise, I think, Mr. President, we should tarry a little bit and follow the rules as stated here.
The distinguished leader has referred us to Order 109 of the Senate Standing Orders 2023 as amended. Okay, it is said that the document was circulated in March this year. Okay, but however, what is written here is that any senator desiring to amend any part of the rules or adding any new clause shall give notice of such amendments in writing to the President of the Senate, giving details of the proposed amendments. The President of the Senate shall, within 7 working days of the receipt of the notice, cause the amendments to be printed and circulated to members. Thereafter, it shall be printed in the other paper of the Senate. If we have not followed this, the next page, the mover or movers of the amendments shall be allowed to explain in detail the proposed amendments. Thereafter, the Senate shall decide by simple majority votes whether the amendments should be considered or rejected. So what we are engaging in an exercise in futility, unless we can have somebody moving for amendment of any section of the rules and then going ahead to print them around. So I think the point of order of the minority leader is upheld. Therefore, further discussion on this is suspended. If there are, distinguished colleagues, if there are issues inside that are very germane, they could be excised. Somebody could still take it out and make it available in line with our rules for us to discuss in future. But as it is now, I think we should suspend everything. You understand? But if there are some issues, for instance, I've seen the development commissions that we created. We need to reflect them in the, sorry? Senator Sani Musa, were you making a point? No, I'm trying to explain that because it's bulky, I haven't gone through it, but if there are things here that you feel strongly should be reflected in our rules, you can. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. President. You want me to come?
Correspondence from Mr. President. This is actually for noting.
Take your seat, please. Distinguished Senator Joel, Distinguished Senator Bilbis,
Thank you.
Lorin, take your seat.
Distinguished colleagues, this is correspondence from Mr. President, but I think it's just for noting. The clerk of the Senate, please listen. The first correspondence was dated 10th of November 2025. Transmission of the National Cocoa Management Board, Establishment Bill 2025 for consideration. National Cocoa Management Board, Establishment Bill 2025 for consideration. The establishment of the board will enhance effective coordination of the cocoa value chain, improve standards, and strengthen Nigeria's participation in the global cocoa economy. This was dated 10th day of November with the attachment. So this is noted. However, we have a further correspondence on the same issue, dated 12th November. Transmission of the Cocoa Management Board Establishment Bill 2025 for consideration. I write to refer to the Cocoa Management Board Establishment Bill 2025, earlier transmitted to the Senate. This is 2 days after. And to request the distinguished Senate President and distinguished senators to kindly stand down legislative actions on the bill. This is to enable further consultations. While I thank the Senate for its usual cooperation, please accept, distinguished Senate President and distinguished senators, the assurances of my highest consideration. So this is stood down in line with the presidential request, but it was also important for us. It was important for us to reflect the two letters in our votes in order to, yes, for future reference. Noted. Leader of the Senate.